8:45 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Lakshman Fonseca and read by Mario Vijayavardhana. The headlines: a special mobile vaccination program to provide jabs for government servants. The DIG of Traffic says the numbers of fatal expressway accidents are increasing. The prices of all vegetables have reduced. The police requests the public to refrain from swimming at unknown water bodies. Specialized examination centers at government hospitals for those who have contracted the COVID-19 disease. The Ukrainian president stresses the need to stay calm over tensions near the border. A special mobile vaccination program will be implemented to provide jabs for government servants. The Army Commander General Shavendra Silva says mobile vaccination centers will be deployed to administer the booster dose from tomorrow. He said that there has been an increase in COVID-19 infections over the past couple of days and urges the people who have not yet received the booster dose to get it as soon as possible. The Army Commander said all the Tri-Forces personnel were utilized to commence special vaccination centers in order to vaccinate every citizen of the country. He said that they are expecting to administer the vaccine through the mobile centers within the next 2 weeks. The DIG of Traffic, Indika Hapugoda, says the numbers of fatal accidents occurring in expressways are increasing. 492 road accidents have been reported from the expressways, killing 12 people during the year 2019, and it was around the same last year. He requests the drivers to double-check the state of their vehicles and to take immediate measures to restore any defects. The DIG of Traffic also said keeping accidents at the lowest possible rate is very important for the smooth and efficient functioning of the expressway. He added, since the vehicles are driven at 100 km per hour, a slight impact between vehicles or with a road barrier, the sudden application of brakes, or a turn may lead to secondary collisions and a severity of damages in an expressway accident. The damage caused by the accident will be higher than on a normal road, the police said. The police also say since these accidents could bring traffic on the expressway to a standstill, it is very important to minimize accidents on the expressway by safe and disciplined driving. The unions of traders of the dedicated economic centers say the prices of all the vegetable prices are now reducing. They said a kilogram of leeks was being sold at 160 rupees, whereas last December it was 414 rupees. Cabbage was being sold at 200 rupees a kilo, and the price of carrots and all up-country and low-country vegetables have been slashed significantly. The union said the reduced prices would be better for the consumers, but it was unfair for the farmers who have spent a lot for their cultivation at this critical juncture. Meanwhile, the All Ceylon Farmers Federation also said farmers continue to suffer from the shortage of fertilizer, low-quality organic fertilizer, the unavailability of weedicides and pesticides, and from the fuel price increase. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The dead body of a girl who went swimming in the Garadialla water stream and had disappeared was found this evening. It was reported that 4 girls and 1 boy had disappeared while they were bathing in the stream last evening. The police were able to find 4 bodies after a huge search operation by late evening yesterday. 2 girls of the same family lost their lives after swimming in the stream while enjoying the weekend holiday. The police said these types of incidents are frequently reported and added that the people neglect to understand the impact of steep drop-offs or currents or snags moving through the watercourses. The police also said the rivers could change on a daily or an hourly basis. They request the younger generation to consult from at least a villager of the water source before they go to enjoy bathing at unknown water sources. The GCE Advanced Level Examination will be held from February 7th to March 5th at 2,438 examination centres island-wide. The Commissioner General of Examinations, MD Dharmasena, said a total of 345,242 school and private candidates face the GCE Advanced Level Examination. He added 29 specialized examination centers will be set up for candidates in government hospitals for those who have contracted the COVID-19 disease. This time, 316 examination coordinating centers will function for the 2,438 examination centers, and each examination center has a special room or two reserved for quarantine students. The Examination Department also announces to contact the Commissioner General of Examinations via 071 467 9679 if there is any fraud or irregularity at the examination. The number once again, 071 467 9679. That's local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The DIG of Traffic Indika Hapugoda says the numbers of fatal accidents occurring in expressways are increasing. 492 road accidents had been reported from the expressways, killing 12 people during the year 2019, and it was around the same last year. He requests the drivers to double-check the state of their vehicles and take immediate measures to restore any defects. The DIG of Traffic also said keeping accidents at the lowest possible rate is very important for the smooth and efficient functioning of the expressway. He added, since the vehicles are driven at 100 kilometers per hour, a slight impact between vehicles or with a road barrier, the sudden application of brakes or a turn may lead to secondary collisions and a severity of damages in an expressway accident. The damage caused by the accident will be higher than on a normal road, the police said. The police also say, since these accidents could bring traffic on the expressway to a standstill, it is very important to minimize accidents on the expressway by safe and disciplined driving.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
And now in Watchlight, the Foreign Ministry in collaboration with the Government Information Centre's 1919 call centre has introduced an appointment reservation system for the general public. It is for those who wish to authenticate certificates and documents through the electronic document attestation system, in addition to the present practice of walk-ins. Anyone wishing to reserve a time slot can do so by calling 1919 via any telephone network.
Coming up, World News.
In world news headlines, the Ukrainian president stresses the need to stay calm over tensions near the border. North Korea fires an intermediate-range ballistic missile from the northern province into the Sea of Japan. The UN says 2,000 children recruited by Yemen's Houthi rebels died on the battlefield. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has stressed the need to stay calm over tensions near the border with Russia. His appeal comes after US President Joe Biden warns that Russia could attack Ukraine next month. The warning came during telephone talks between Zelensky and Biden on Thursday. The president also expressed concern that the United States and other countries are preparing to evacuate embassy officials and their families. He said recalling diplomats is a mistake, describing Ukraine as no Titanic. Things appear to be normal in the capital Kiev as shops and restaurants are open as usual. But caution is growing among citizens. In an opinion poll conducted in mid-January in Ukraine, 48% of respondents said Russia could launch a military incursion. That exceeded the 39% who said a Russian incursion was unlikely. The South Korean military says North Korea fired an intermediate-range ballistic missile from Mupyeongri in the northern province of Jangyang in the Sea of Japan shortly before 8 a.m. today. The military also says the missile flew about 800 kilometers at a maximum altitude of 2,000 kilometers. A military source says the missile's top speed was Mark 16, adding that South Korea and the US had detected signs of the launch and taken a readiness posture. South Korean President Moon Jae-in told the National Security Council that the situation resembles that of 2017. UN experts said in a new report that nearly 2,000 children recruited by Yemen's Houthi rebels died on the battlefield between January 2020 and May 2021. In the report, the UN experts said they investigated some summer camps in schools and a mosque where the Houthis disseminated their ideology and sought to recruit children fight in the 7-year war with Yemen's internationally recognized government. The children are instructed to shout the Houthi slogan, "Death to America, death to Israel, curse the Jews, victory to Islam," the 4-member panel of experts said. In one camp, children as young as 7 years of age were taught to clean weapons and evade rockets. And now the main points of the World News segment once again. The Ukrainian president stresses the need to stay calm over tensions near the border. North Korea fires an intermediate-range ballistic missile from the northern province into the Sea of Japan. The UN says 2,000 children recruited by Yemen's Houthi rebels died on the battlefield. That was World News.
Development News is brought to you by Let's take coal out of the coconut tree and make the island thriving and prosperous. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
The Kalugal Oya irrigation scheme in the Ampara district, built under the Irrigation Prosperity National Programme of the Ministry of Irrigation, will be vested with the public on the 6th of next month under the patronage of Minister Chamal Rajapaksa. The project will permanently solve the drinking and agriculture water issues that prevailed for over half a century in the Ampara district.
Development News was brought to you by the coconut tree is well grown in almost all the parts of the island. It is an exceptional source of extra income. The shell, the husk and almost all the parts of the coconut tree makes you money, providing you with an excellent extra source of income. It will also help to nourish the economy of the country. You will be guided with all necessary informations regarding the coconut cultivation, with the novel cultivation techniques and all other related and upgraded informations by the Coconut Research Institute, Lunavilla. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
And now in sports news, Sri Lanka's girls have bagged a silver and bronze medal at the first ever Asian Under-22 Boxing Championships in Tashkent, Uzbekistan yesterday. Uthpala Sewandi Botalage featured in the gold medal clash in the light flyweight class against Uzbekistan's Sabina Babuklova. Botalage entered the finals after receiving a walkover from Hikaru Shinohara in the semi-finals and found the 18-year-old Uzbek talent Babuklova too strong in the title clash. Southpaw Babuklova, who defeated Mongolia's IBA Women's Youth World Boxing Championships bronze medalist Altanbek Hulan by unanimous decision in the semi-finals, stunned the Sri Lankan with a powerful right almost at the bell in the opening round. Botalage made a valiant attempt to step up the tempo against the confident Uzbek, who landed another stunning blow in the second round for the referee to stop the contest. Sri Lanka's bronze medal came in the women's flyweight class, where Ishara Nishadi Malshani Lokuge lost in the semi-finals to the eventual silver medalist Rinka Kinoshita of Japan. Sri Lanka were represented by a 6-member team accompanied by 3 officials in this inaugural Under-2022 tournament, which saw 109 boxers from 12 countries taking part.
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSP U Trust.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Manufacturers and distributors of a wide range of products under the trade name Dash Multichem International Limited has begun exporting its products to several international markets in Asia and Oceania. The company is also planning to enter Africa. The Dash brand includes a wide range of products in the car care, household care, home fragrances and laundry care sectors. Multichem International Limited, which has been awarded ISO 9001-2015 certifications, is Sri Lanka's pioneer in environment-friendly cleaning products, having launched the country's first biodegradable safe cleaning products over 28 years ago.
Business News, sponsored by
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10-second prize winners. iPhones for the 10-third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
And now in economic news, Professor Nalin Abhiyasekara says it is a positive step to hold discussions with the IMF in order to build the economy. However, he said when there are threats to the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity, those should be opposed. He points out tourism and garment industries are 2 main categories that earn foreign exchange to the country. He said both those were affected due to the Easter Sunday bomb attacks in 2019 and the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. He further said there is clear growth in the tourism and export sectors in 2021.
The Weather Report.
The Met Department says a few showers will occur at the northern, north central, eastern and Uva provinces and in the Mathale and Nuwara districts. Showers, thundershowers may occur at a few places in the Sabaragamuwa province and in the Kalutara, Gala and Mathura districts during the evening or night. Showers may occur at several places in the sea areas off the coast extending from Kankasanture to Pothuville via Trincomalee and Batikalo. The sea areas off the coast extending from Kankasanture to Chilau via Mana and Puthalam will be fairly rough at times. That concludes this news broadcast.